Whoa, 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 sweet mohawk, man. Yeah, girl, you too. You know, with mohawks like these, we should start a band. Hell yeah. I know a guy too. Let's do it. Yo, Yondu, this is the guy I was telling you about. Alright, he doesn't have a mohawk, but he still looks pretty cool, you know, as long as he can play some guitar, buddy. Don't worry about him, he can play. Good. Because I already wrote our first mega hit. Try to keep up. I'll do my best. 1, 2, 3, 4. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Never speak of this.
A robin feathering his nest has very little time to rest.
Hey, what's up, Mother Funkos? Welcome to another random Funko Pop unboxing, where I open up some of my recent purchases, tell you a little bit about where I ordered them from, how much I paid, and let you see how these companies ship their pops. In case you're curious about ordering from them, you can see what my experience has been with them. Lately, I've gotten mostly mint pop boxes, because I have been ordering pops for a while now on the internet, so I kind of know where to order from, what to look for. Because I am someone that wants mint boxes, and pretty much anything. I'm like that with everything. If something I own is going to get scratched up or dinged up, I want it to be by me. This time I have a couple from eBay, one from GameStop. I believe this is FYE. This one right here is Hot Topic, and this one is a mystery to me. I guess I'll remember once I open it up. I'm going to start with this eBay one because I think it is a pop that I've been wanting for a very long time now, and I'm anxious to open it up. Kind of worried though, because as you can see, this box is the type of box that's like the perfect size for a pop. I'm not sure if it even has protection on it, but what worries me is there's a ding right here that, you know, it doesn't look that big, but it is dented in. So if the pop is in here a little too snug, I could see that damaging it. I hope not. But yeah, let me bust this open. Okay, so there is some bubble wrap, but you can see how tight this is. Hopefully it's okay. As you can see, this is the ECCC Yondu in his Mary Poppins pose. And so far, yeah, it looks like this box is in mint condition. There's no dings, scratches, or dents anywhere that I can see. And look how cool that pop is. Man, I've been wanting this ever since Volume 2. Yondu became my instant favorite Guardians of the Galaxy character. Let me open this bad boy up. And here he is. I gotta say, man, that this guy looks even better than I thought he was gonna look. Really, really nice effect here on the arrow. I'm glad that they added this semi-translucent piece instead of him just holding the arrow. Really like that. They really improved his goatee from the original Yondu. This one's painted actually very, very clean. It almost looks like a piece they glued on, but it's not. Because usually Funko tends to have a lot of the face paint overlap onto the beards and goatees that are sculpted in. But this is one of the cleanest paint jobs I've seen on it. Really like this additional scarring that they put and the additional sculpting around his fin mohawk there, which also looks really awesome. And his eyebrows are much improved. His body is very detailed. And honestly, man, some of the best paintwork that I've seen Funko do, because look at all these tiny little buckles, belts, and buttons. And they're all painted very, very well. I like the sculpt of his jacket, and it's even detailed, fully detailed on the back. And this is the peg hole for his stand. Because yeah, he's in that Mary Poppins pose, so he doesn't stand on its own. But let me grab that. So it goes right in there. Really, really cool. You can see how it's elevated about ½ inch off the ground. Might have been cooler if it was just a little bit further off the ground. It's not that high, but you know, that's a very small nitpick on an otherwise perfect pop, really. Alright, up next is a GameStop box. GameStop tends to do pretty good on their shipping. Like, honestly, when I order from GameStop, I'm never really worried about boxes being messed up with my shipments. It's more like if I pre-order at GameStop to pick it up at the store, then I almost feel like it's guaranteed that the box will be messed up, because for some reason, GameStop just can't keep their boxes from being damaged. And that's even if they remember to call you if you pre-order, but I won't go on to a GameStop rant. Here's the first one. Like this is glued. Right, this is Cagney Carnation from Cuphead. You know, I haven't played Cuphead, but I'm really liking some of these villain pops. I have the Devil, and I believe I ordered King Dice, because I really like this gambling theme. But yeah, this guy looks really awesome. I like the old-timey eyes and everything and the colors. And hopefully I can play Cuphead one day. I mean, I have a Mac and a PS4, so I don't have anything to play it on, but maybe one day I'll get the chance. But yeah, really happy to add this one. This is also an ECC pop, and GameStop was relatively easy to order from. Like, there wasn't any hassle online, which was nice. And also from ECCC, this is Padme Amidala. She looks to be in her outfit from Attack of the Clones, probably the worst Star Wars movie. But it's still Padme. I've always wanted a Padme. I wish I had the Queen Amidala version. That's one of my grails. I really love that pop. And I actually really like the Phantom Menace. I remember watching it like as a kid. I don't know, probably like a dozen times in the movie theater. But yeah, it looks like the box is in perfect condition. And check out those abs. Like they actually sculpted in her abs. Like, let me take it out so you can get a closer look. One thing I want to mention real quick is I try to take her off the stand and her feet kind of come up in the front. But it's actually really hard to remove the heels. And I'm not sure if the pegs are just super, super tight or she's glued onto the stand. I don't want to like risk it and break it, but I have noticed that lately some of the Star Wars pops, like some of the ones in the Smuggler's Bounty or that holographic Leia that came out with the R2-D2 have been glued onto the stands, which I can see that being very, very annoying for out-of-the-box Star Wars collectors that like to display them off of the stands. Not sure what's up with that. Yeah, let's see if it shows up on camera. They actually sculpted in her abs there. And yeah, she looks pretty good. She's fairly simple, but that kind of outfit's pretty memorable in the movie because I always thought it was kind of funny how she gets it like damaged in battle and it just happens to perfectly, you know, expose her midriff. The only complaint is her skin color on her belly looks a little more yellow than her face, which is kind of weird. But kind of a small thing, kind of hard to tell. But still looks really awesome. Like her gun is actually pretty detailed. Instead of it being just one solid black piece, it's actually got these extra pieces on top. One of the more detailed guns I've seen on a Funko Pop. Like her hair in the back. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, this one's also from eBay. Oh, I didn't mention, the Yondu on eBay. I paid a little extra because I didn't get the chance to order him from Target. Like, man, that was annoying. I stayed up the first couple of days, and then I was just like, you know what? I need to sleep. I am not going to sit here and play this game with Target. So I ended up paying $30 for this Yondu shipped, which I think is expensive, right, for like a little plastic toy. But, you know, if I had to stay up for like 5-6 days in a row, how those people stayed up trying to get this guy, getting jerked around by Target, like, I think my time is more valuable than the 15 bucks I would have saved. Like, I'd gladly pay, you know, the extra 15 bucks just to not have to deal with that. I actually got a very good box. And yeah, happy with this. But yeah, 30 bucks for this Yondu. Okay, so here's an example of zero protection. But the box isn't too big. Hopefully it's not messed up. And it looks like I got lucky because he's also in pretty great condition. But yeah, like, that's pretty risky, you know, because it's not like it's super tight in here. It's a little bit loose. If it would have taken a hard hit, this pop might have gotten messed up, but I'm sure the seller probably has tested out these boxes and shipping that way several times, and he's been lucky with it. Because yeah, it's in good shape. This is Eugene from The Walking Dead. You know, this pop is pretty cool. You know what really stands out to me though? Is like his hair is jet black and his eyebrows are very light brown. That looks a little strange, but the pickle jar is pretty cool. Overall, it's a cool pop. I wanted to add this character, but yeah, like, kind of strange how light colored they made those eyebrows compared to that hair. I think maybe the hair should have been maybe just a tad lighter, eyebrows a tad darker. But overall, pretty sweet mullet on this guy. Alright, now for FYE. FYE uses little foam inserts. Looks like so far it's 5 for 5 for box condition. Also in excellent shape. This is Kurt Cobain from, I believe, the MTV Unplugged, because he's got his acoustic guitar. And I think he was wearing that sweater in that. Really liking this Kurt Cobain line. I like how they use this picture of him in the back from the actual show. Really awesome. I wonder what Kurt Cobain would have thought about him, you know, being made into a pop. Not sure if he'd think that was very cool, but I still want to add this guy to my collection. I believe I have all of them now, so it's pretty awesome. Alright, this one is a mystery to me. Really can't remember. I mean, it said Fulfillment Center. At first I thought this might have been from eBay, but it says Fulfillment Center, which is not what usually eBay packages says. So, let's see. Oh, and I think I ordered this from FYE at the same time I ordered Kurt Cobain, which is strange. It's like a completely different box than the FYE, but the receipt does say FYE. And this is Battle Armor Skeletor. I'm really happy they made these Battle Armor Skeletor and He-Man, because those are the ones I actually had as a kid. I wasn't lucky enough to get the original releases. I had the ones where, you know, you tap their chest and it flips and you get the Battle Armor scarring. You know, I really think that it kind of would have been a little bit of a lazy chase, but I think it would have been very significant. But I really think that the He-Man and the Skeletor should have had a chase to them where the chest is flipped to the other side with the battle armor. I think that would have been, or with the battle damage. I think that would have been really, like, kind of clever and awesome, even though it wouldn't have been too different of a chase. I think the significance would have been strong enough to merit it being a chase. But yeah, really loving the colors on this guy. The sculpting on that ram's head staff. But yeah, that red and yellow and green on the face, on the skull. Looks really good. Really think this is an amazing pop. And I wasn't going to collect this series at first, but they're so colorful and detailed. And yeah, it reminds me of when I was a little kid that had to have them. Alright, and last one from Hot Topic. You can see it's extra packaged in there. It's pretty tight. Box inside of a box. And here is the Battle Armor He-Man. With his shield and cape. Yeah, again, really would have been awesome to have a chase of the battle damage going across his chest there. But still pretty cool. And man, like, they really gave He-Man a little Dutch boy haircut in this one. Like, I'm surprised they haven't made the Adam version yet. That would have been a cool chase too. Like an Adam with this little super straight pink little outfit that he's got. Yeah, really happy to have these two. Definitely reminds me of my childhood. And looks like I got very lucky with all my shipping. Usually eBay sellers with a good rating and feedback tend to know how to ship their pops. FYE, packaged up pretty good. And of course, Hot Topic, they're always very, very good at shipping their boxes. I've had the most luck from them. I'm very happy with this mail haul overall. Love to get mint boxes. Love to have exclusives and characters I really love. Let me know in the comments below what pops you've recently added to your collection. What your experience was getting that Yondu from Target. How mad it ultimately made you. Whether you were even alive when the original He-Man toys and cartoon was out. What you think about Attack of the Clones. What you think about Eugene's super dark hair with really light eyebrows. What your favorite version of the Kurt Cobain pop is. Or anything else you'd like to say. Thanks for watching and take care of yourself.
For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way.